Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be running a quick tutorial how to load a trail onto your Garmin Fenix 6 Pro, which is also the exact name for any other Garmin models with navigational features. So if you have the 6X Pro, the 6S, it's all the same, and it's going to be pretty similar for any future models. So first thing you want to do is jump into your laptop. And I'm going to be showing you guys two different ways to do it. One with your laptop, which is the easy way, and then there's another way you can do it straight from your phone, which is handy for if you're out and about, don't have access to your computer. So if you jump to our laptop and go into your browser, two websites you want to load up. You want to load up Garmin Connect and log into your account. If you haven't used Garmin Connect on the computer, it's very handy. There's a lot of different features, a lot of different stuff you can look through. So it's a really cool website either way. The second website you want to load up is your trail website of choice. For me, it's AllTrails. It's simple and easy to use for me, so that's what I'll use, but it'll be pretty similar for any other website that you want to use. So what we want to do firstly, so search up whatever trail you're looking at doing. For me, it's the Wollongong Gorge Walk. So you're going to load that up, and if you look down around here, it says more, the three dots. And you come down to download route, click on that one. And it comes up with here, you can select different file formats. Plenty of them, depending what you need it for, but GPS track works fine. And you want to download that. Next thing you want to do is you want to head over to the Garmin Connect page, and on the left hand side you want to click training, click on courses, and then you have this little screen pop up. So what you want to do is you want to come down here and click on import. So load up this screen, which is where you want to find wherever you downloaded that trail to, and just drag and drop it here and click on get started. So here you can select a different course type. This one's a hiking trail, so we'll select that one and click continue. And then you have a couple of different things here you can change up if you need to. You got the distance, the total ascent, descent as well, so it's got all the information there. Here you want to edit the name. Make sure you give it a name, it makes it easy to navigate. If you've got quite a few different trails saved to your watch, it just makes it easier to find. And you'll click save new course. So from there you want to head over onto your phone and head to the Garmin Connect app and let that load up. From here you want to click on more and then head over to the training tab, click on courses, and you should have your course there. So if you click in the top right hand corner, the three dots, and click send to device, select your device, and so the next time your watch syncs to your phone, which if you have them both in range on Bluetooth, it should happen pretty quickly, the trail will show up on your watch. So I'll show you how to do it straight from the phone now, and then we can kind of jump out into the trail and test it in the real world, see how accurate it is, see if it keeps you on course, if you take a diversion, stuff like that. So on your phone you want to click on Safari and head over to the AllTrails website. So I found if you use the AllTrails app, it doesn't actually let you download files. I also found it's a little bit buggy using the AllTrails app on your phone, which is why I prefer the laptop version, but this way works nonetheless. I found a way around the bugginess for it. So you want to head over, search for your trail. So generally if you click more, download route does come up, but this is where I find it's a bit buggy. It doesn't usually work, just kind of freezes, doesn't do anything. But I find if you click save, and then you can head on over to your saved trails. Scroll down and find the one that you want, so Wollongong Gorge. Now if you come to this screen, I find it always seems to work, so not sure why it doesn't work in that previous screen, but a few extra steps and you're there. So download map, GPS track download, and download that. So from there you want to find that file that you just downloaded, so you just search it up, Wollongong Gorge. Now if you hold down on it, It should come up with this screen. Just click share, and you want to click on Garmin Connect, and that'll send it over to Garmin. And then from there, for some reason it doesn't come up with hiking here, so if you just select other, and you can change it later. And here is your trail on the Garmin Connect app. You know, it's got the distance, ascent, and that sort of stuff there. Click done. So from here you want to click send to device, select your watch again, and then of course next time it syncs it should be right in your watch. So we'll jump out into the field and we'll test this in the real world. Alright, so I'm here in Wollongong Regional Park, going to test the GPS on the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. So I've just had to walk in from the highway, so I've started the course already, but I'll show you how to get started. So to get the trail up on your watch, first thing you want to do is you want to press your start activity button, so the top right button, click on that. Then you want to click on navigate, and you want to scroll down till you get to courses, click that, and there it is, Wollongong Gorge Walk. So it has all the details there, the time or estimated time, the distance. So if you want to click into that and click, you've got a few different little menu options here to go through. And this is where you can edit it a little bit as well. So if you go up and do course, and that'll load up your course there for you. And it should load the GPS, and the purple line is basically the trail. So we're spot on the trail here. It shows how far into the trail we are, 500 meters. And scroll down, you've got a few different little details here that you can go through the little menus. And you also have your data screens that you can actually customize yourself as well. I haven't got around to that, but you can change things like, you know, everything on your data screens you need to change, you can change that. And you've also got your heart rate here as well, time of day, so you've got everything there while you're in this mode. So it's really handy to have, and now we'll go check it out and see how accurate it is on the trail. Alright, so I've made it to my first little possible diversion. Don't know which way to go. It's easy to tell from the watch, but we'll see what happens when we take the wrong turn. There we go, a couple of steps in, it's already saying off course, so it's pretty spot on there. Going to find at least one more to see how it does. Back on course. So it's pretty quick to pick up that you've gone off course. GPS signal here is pretty strong. As you can see up ahead, we've got another two-way road we can go. So we'll go up there and see how accurate it is up there as well, just so it's not a one-time fluke. While I'm walking to another diversion, just want to say if this video was helpful, insightful in any way, definitely leave a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Going to be doing a lot more hiking related reviews, tutorials, that sort of stuff, so stay tuned, check that stuff out, and see you in the next one. So we've made it to our next little diversion. I believe the track goes that way, but that is the return loop on the track, so I don't know which way this is taking me, so we'll head down here for argument's sake and see if it tells me I'm off course, even though I'm on track, just going the opposite way. There you go, as you could see I was a little slow to pick up that I was heading this way. Nothing too crazy, but moment of appreciation for heading out here in 30-degree weather with all these flies. It's horrible. So for argument's sake, let's head down this way. off course, so not too far off the course, and it gives you an alert. So it's really hard for me. I think it seems really hard to go too far off course. It seems pretty quick to respond to that. So overall, the GPS seems really good. It's really handy. If you're like me, I used to always just pull out my phone, and then it becomes a bit of a pain having to do that constantly while you're on the track. Really want to test this out in a couple of months' time once it cools down a little bit. Tackle the Sterling Ridge Walk, because that's a really hard trail to navigate through. If you've done it, obviously you know the trail's not really there. You kind of have to make your own path, sort of thing, and it's a little bit sketchy. So we'll really test the Garmin out then. The main question is, can you rely on just your Garmin to navigate a course? And I think it's all circumstantial. If you're on a pretty well trafficked, or at least well marked trail, a trail where if you went off course it's not going to be end of the world, yes. If you're out in the Canadian wilderness, up in the Rocky Mountains, kind of navigating a multi-day hike, and direction is very important, limited supplies, that sort of stuff, it's always good to have a second or third point of reference, a paper map, even something on your phone, just in case your watch decides to die on you. So like I said, it's very circumstantial, but reliability, it seems to be pretty good so far on the Garmin. It's pretty accurate and keeps you on course. Of course, if it's somewhere where it's very hard to get GPS signal, maybe another story. So like I said, make your best judgment call and you should be fine. But so that's going to put an end to today's little tutorial, I guess, review on the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. Overall, had the watch a couple of weeks and very impressed with it. Being close to 2022, I still think it's something you can still purchase and not regret later down the track. Of course, there's probably a Fenix 7 down the track somewhere, but no one knows when that is. There's no dates for that sort of thing. So definitely still something you should purchase if you're in the market for it. My best bit of advice is to wait for it to go on sale. They go on sale all the time. When I was kind of tossing and turning whether I should buy one or not, I'd check weekly, and I'd say every second week it would be on sale. So wait for that. They're probably trying to eventually get rid of their stock before the Garmin 7 does be released, so don't pay full price because it will go on sale. Anyway, so if you did like this video, as I said before, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you have any tutorials you want. If you want me to test out any features of the watch, just let me know in the comments, and stay tuned for the next one.